What made you decide to be a merchant mariner? And how did you get into the industry?
Hey, thank you for having me. So in 2013, I decided that I wanted to step out on faith and quit my 9 to 5 job because it wasn't really helping paying the bills. It wasn't supporting my family the way I needed to. And I started looking into a trade and also started looking at the military. And one of the things that popped up was merchant seaman. And I started doing all the things I needed to do in order to become one, and it has changed my life. Um, Traveling the world for free and making money while doing it, I mean, you can't beat it. Best thing ever.
What is one thing you wish you knew before you start working at sea?
One of the things I realized I knew before working at sea was you're going to run into a lot of different people that you've never seen before. A lot of different personalities out here that you may not ever had to deal with. And one thing about it, civilians, merchant marines, we come from all walks of life. Different places of the world. So and also adjusting to the time changes, time schedules. So that's one of the major things that a lot of people don't look into when they come out here. They just think, oh, I just want to, go for the money. But it's a lot of different changes out here. Sleep schedules is all messed up. The food is not always good on board. Just your everyday living that you are accustomed to, you have to make changes out here. You might have a nice king size bed at home, but out here you have a bunk bed. You're not even able to roll around.
What is a typical day like for you on board?
A typical day on board for me, each ship you go to is different. Your schedule's going to be different, so whatever you may have did on one ship, you may not do on another ship. So it changes. But a typical day for me is, waking up, having my mid rats because I work from midnight to noon. And, wake up, get myself together, come have mid racks or whatever, and I get ready to go stand watch. And I'm on watch from midnight to pretty much noon all day. And I'm sitting up there in the chair looking out the window, and me and the second mate, we having conversations, listening to music and everything like that. And every now and then I come down and help out on deck, do some deck work, do some painting, needle gunning, chipping, help tying up the ship, line handling, splicing, things like that. So it's not too bad.
What keeps you going in this career, especially during those long contracts away from home?
The things that keep me going and coming back is still places I haven't been to. Like now, we're pulling into a port in Australia, and I've never heard of any of the ports that we pulled into before. So I still get to go see sightseeing, see things that I've never seen before, and I've been in this career for 12 years already. So I'm still going to different places I've never been to before. And of course, the money is always the motivation, always.
What advice would you give someone thinking about going into this line of work?
The advice I can give someone is to be mentally prepared. And you can really never be mentally prepared, but try to be as much as you can. Like I said, you're gonna meet new people. A lot of times these ships, they're constantly rocking. And if you're not used to things below you, moving and rocking, or loud noises, it can be a challenge. Also, not being there when, anniversaries happens, birthdays, missing a bunch of family events, when your friends is going out having fun. Only thing you can do is just, look. And, you have to be prepared for that. A lot of times, a lot of people aren't prepared for those things. So, therefore, I would say come out here, have an open mind, be willing to learn, and willing to be the best version of you that you can. It's a lot of good people out here that you can meet. I would say meet a lot of people that you can and stay away from the BS and learn and move up so that you can make a change in this industry.